we sort of phased into our own characterizations, and it really became Wilma and Fred pretty quickly.
Jean Vander Pyle was a Flintstone legend. She worked for the Hanna-Barbera studio in the Flintstones and the Jetsons, and was an American voice actress that was born in 1919. She started her career when she was just 20 years old in 1939, and today we shall remember her most iconic characters that she voiced from 1939 to 1997. And obviously we are going to start with Wilma Flintstone from the Flintstones. She was the wife to Fred and the mother to Pebbles, and this character was what opened the voice acting doors for Vander Pyle. She also voiced Betty Rubble in several Flintstones spin-offs like The Pebbles and The Bam Bam Show. And in a number of episodes in the later seasons of the Flintstones, she took part in voicing Pearl Slaghoople, who was Wilma's mother, and was known to be a rich and snobbish mother-in-law. In the prequel series of the Flintstones known as the Flintstones Kids, she voiced a character by the name Franny, who was a classmate of the young Fred and Barney Rubble. In another spin-off known as the Flintstones Comedy Hour, she voiced quite a few minor characters, including the Ghostly Ghost, who was a ghostly entity in the show. And also in some Scooby-Doo movies, she voiced Velma in a few episodes of the Scooby-Doo spin-off series, even though she only took over when the major actresses were not present. And do you still remember the Yogi Bear show? Vander Pyle voiced Clementine in Yogi Bear's all-star comedy Christmas episode. There was a special Christmas episode in the Flintstones where there were all sorts of magical beings, and Vander Pyle was lucky enough to voice the fairy godmother who appeared in the show. And also in her early years, she voiced Gertie in the short animation called Gertie the Dinosaur, which was among her earliest characters. And now to the Jetsons, where Jean voiced a character by the name Sally, who was among the minor characters that appeared in the show. Also in the Smurfs, she voiced minor roles including Clara during the early seasons of the show. In the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory animated special, she also voiced a character by the name Violet Beauregard. As you can see, she did many cartoon character voiceovers, and I'm sure I forgot some. She was first married when she was 20 years old to her first husband, who later passed away in 1962, and then got married again in 1963 to her second husband, who also passed away in 1992. In 1999, she was the last surviving original cast member of the Flintstones, but she also passed away from complications of lung cancer at her home. She was only 79 years old and was buried in Ascension Cemetery in Lake Forest, California, leaving her 4 kids with her everlasting legacy.